Welcome back to my channel. I've had a long break, but I have been keeping up with the crypto space. My name is ALTBAE. I love crypto, no FOMO. Before I continue, I must let you know I'm not a financial advisor. Please do further research before you invest your money and only invest what you can afford to lose. Now, in this video, I'm talking about Solana tokens, and more specifically, the meme tokens have been popping. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, put your thoughts in the comment section below. But let's get into it. The main reason, in my opinion at least, why people are moving over to Solana is because of the hefty fees to buy and to sell tokens on the Ethereum network. We've all been through it, whether you've got a small portfolio or a large portfolio, doesn't matter how rich you are, it sometimes feels like you are being absolutely ripped off with these fees on Ethereum. Now, I know there's going to be like planned kind of upgrades, updates, etc., to kind of combat that solution. But in the meantime, Solana's come in. People, they want to make money now, not in 6, 9 months. I'm talking about the vast majority of investors. Um, and I think it's a good thing and a bad thing because obviously the cost of the fees on the Solana chain are so low. We're talking like 2p, about 2p to 4p per transaction, really. That's to buy and to sell. Now, the disadvantage to that is that anybody can make a token, and especially meme tokens, there are so many coming up, and that comes up with pumps and dumps, unfortunately. And have been so many, and some I've invested in, some I've made money from, some where I put a tiny little bit of money in, and I check it maybe a week later, and I've got all this money, go to cash out, and then the token's frozen because it's been modified where you have to pay a large amount in tax, or you just can't sell it. So it's kind of a dud. So this is why I say always do your own research. Crypto is very high risk, but when you're talking about meme tokens, you've got to think of the risk as being. You have to presume that you've lost your money. So if you're happy with the feeling that if you, no matter how small or how big you put money in, you have to presume that you've lost that money as soon as you bought. And you have to be at peace with that, be happy with that. Otherwise, just avoid meme coins completely. Maybe something in real world assets. That's just my opinion. Again, it's not financial advice, but what I'm saying is like maybe something safer for you, and that's up for you to determine. Um, yeah, so there's been times where I'm in like a crypto group. Those who know me or kind of stuck around the channel, I'm a personal friend of Crypto Gains. Um, and obviously I see like a lot of the calls in his community. Um, and I've jumped in a few of the calls in the community. Some have done well, some uh, haven't done so well, and that's just part of the risk. And even I called a token. I called. There was a token called Soul Fans, and yeah, I got in. Oh, I think it was like 0.00002, and it went up to 4 zeros 5. Called it in the group. Um, by the time the people saw it in the group, it already had gone up, gone back down. Majority of people bought in at 4 zeros 3, and then a lot of people bought, and in about 20 to 25 minutes, people were 4 or 5x in their money, took the money out, and then it just went down. And then I think like 2 days later, on that token, they said, "Oh, the project's finished." They said, "Oh, there were sniper bots and whatnot." Um, so there are a lot of short-lived meme coins, but the advantage of that is that if Solana meme coins are to exist, there's got to be that kind of cream of the crop that rises above the surface. And fortunately, there's only a few which I think could have good potential. And those are the ones that kind of the majority of what was some on the thumbnail. So um, would be like Success Kid would be one of them. Uh, Cheers potentially could have a return because obviously it's Leonardo DiCaprio. Maybe every time he gets a new girlfriend, maybe it will pump up again. Who knows? But then there's like Andy. There's kind of like Solana versions. There's Ethereum versions on there, which have performed really, really well. Now, I was thinking about doing like a meme playlist, but I think I'm going to kind of like park that idea for now. Maybe in the future. Um, I want to focus more on longer term projects where you can hold for a longer term. I know everybody likes a quick buck. Everybody wants to make money every single day, but if you're really patient, that's where the gains come in. If you sell too early, you could be missing out on a fortune. So, um, and even in the crypto apps, most of the crypto apps say that if you buy on a regular basis of a particular token, you would more often than not outperform those who try to time the market. You do hear stories about people who have timed the market really, really well, and good luck to them. I think Joe Paris, I think in one of his shorts, who spoke about somebody who put in like $250 worth of Pepe and then waited and then just made an absolute fortune. That can happen with crypto, but you just have to make sure that you are prepared to lose your money. So there isn't really any verbose 10x, 100x prediction in this video. I just want to keep it real that crypto is a game of patience, and those people who are patient often do win. Um, so that's kind of my idea to you. Again, it's not financial advice, but look at the projects that you think are doing really, really well. And if you really do believe in them, you kind of have to set your own budget of how much you want to put in. Whether you put in £10 a month, £50 a month, or dollars, $200, $1,000 a month, depending on your own budget. Everybody's got different levels of disposable income. One of my former colleagues, I told her about Moonbeam a long time ago, and she decided just over a year ago just to put in, I think it was like £12 per month, Great British pounds. So what's that? $15, let's just say. And she put that in for a year or 13 months, so 12 to 13 months, and she more than doubled her money. And that was, that she did have other tokens as well, but she was like, okay, all right, okay, Mr. ALTBAE, let's see what happens. And then she put it in and she doubled the money. And this is because, well, yeah, what I think is regularly putting money into the tokens that you think can do well, really well. And so I will be focusing more on kind of like in the kind of immediate future on this channel are gaming tokens, real world assets, um, and just anything else that kind of interests me. Yeah, that's it really. Um, and let me know what your kind of favorite category is, even if it's a meme one. If memes are your bag, that's it. But I just want to kind of avoid that. But just looking at kind of like layer two, layer threes as well. Um, so that's it really. Um, I think a lot of the chatter is looking into base. So I think like a lot of people have said that this kind of meme narrative is kind of already being done and dusted, at least for now. So yeah, a lot of people are looking over into base as well. So that might be something I'll look into. But let me know what your thoughts are for the next quarter. In the UK, we're coming up to a new tax year. So that in a few days' time. So again, that's another time for my UK viewers to maybe put your thinking caps on. You know, if you kind of broke your New Year's resolution already, maybe it's a reminder to kind of focus on what your crypto uh, aspirations are. Leave a like on the video and subscribe if you stuck around. Thank you so much.